Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Outside Morant. From outside the arc. They retain possession.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Shot clock at 6. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
It's White with a drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the contest. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
There's Jackson with the 3. Boston on offense. Pass to Porzingis. Takes one from 10 feet. Good.
From the mid-range, Kristaps Porzingis release points so high.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Over to the left wing. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Right side, Tatum. Shoots over Jackson. And it's Tatum missing. And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Tatum, and there's the rejection. Now Morant. Nice move. No good on the shot. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Morant. He takes it in. And Porzingis with the block. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. So both teams making some changes here. Kicks it out to Bane. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Brown. Good D by Clark.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Clark with the screen. Morant with it. Guarded now by Holiday. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Morant with the bucket.
And just a heads-up play by Morant. He sees the shot clock winding down and nails it at the buzzer.
Now here's Porzingis. Kick out to Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Morant. It's tipped.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, VA, at 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. 4-3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pass to Pippen. Shoots over Horford. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Memphis leading. Kennard for 3. Shireman grabs the board. And so it's Boston with it. Pass to Hauser. Back to Horford. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That sends Luke Kennard to the free throw line. That one on Tatum. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Both teams will make substitutions. Boston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And the free throw, no good. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Shot from the inbound. It's Tatum working inside.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Jackson, the screen. And there's the lob. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Pass to Holiday. Fires for three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Clark outside. The floater. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Left side Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Tatum can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 5. To the wing, right side. Jackson for three. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Left side, Holiday. Pass to Hauser. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Jrue Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Jrue Holiday is elite, period.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
And here's Morant. Aldama outside. Pass to Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A deep 3. Rebound Boston. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
Holiday looking for an opening. The kick out to White. Back to Holiday. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Checking in for the Celtics. Number 12, Torrey Craig.
Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. Tough points from Ja.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. White with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brown with it, guarded by Morant. Pass to White. Porzingis with it. Now here's Holiday. Outside Craig. Clock at 6. White for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
The 3 from Bane. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics lead by 3. White on the wing. Back to Tatum. Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Now Porzingis. And the foul on Jaren Jackson.
Jaren Jackson.
That's his third foul of the game.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Brown with it. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Brown inside. Off with the layup. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Wells. Holiday grabs the miss. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Edey. Hits the jump hook. Edey's got his first bucket in this one.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
For 3, Porzingis. The rebound by Edey.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Jackson on the wing. He's got 12. Second shot opportunity. Tatum with some nice D. Boston leading by 3. It's stolen. Here's the break. Here's Morant. Tatum with some nice D. Boston on offense. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Morant surveying the floor. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Drew Holiday.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And the second free throw is good. Pretty even game going here in Memphis. Tatum from long range. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson right side. For the tie. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Brown. Count the basket and the foul. Ja Morant picks one up.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Morant. Oh my! John dropping the hammer.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Horford. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bane serving the D for the lead. And the basket by Aldama.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Here's Hauser. Puts up a three. And it's Bane with the rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's Jackson with the three. Boston trailing. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Now Brown. Brown gets the inside finish. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. 8 points in the quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Pippen. Clark left side. Aldama outside. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Tatum. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Pippen. Good on the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Craig on the wing. Let's go with a three. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The three from Bane. And they recover it. Another shot. Aldama, no good.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Pass to Horford. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. And the Celtics making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Grizzlies lead by 4. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. And he drives in. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Kicks it out to Bane. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Timeout, Grizzlies. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Off target with the three. Memphis leading by 4. Jackson with it. Picked up by Tatum. And it's Edey missing. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Brown scanning the floor. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And here's Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
White for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Tatum with a steal. Pass to Brown. There's the 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Timeout, Grizzlies. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. Morant, no good. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Brown. Pass to Holiday. From deep three-point land. And it's Bane with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr. Not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And here's Brown for 3. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
From 12 feet. Back to Holiday. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
And Boston calls time here. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Here's Tatum. Memphis with a rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. The three-pointer off the mark. And they go to the intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop.